Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage, and today I have for you something that I think is kind of interesting. Let me switch these. Let me put this one here and this one here, because technically the top one in this would be the motor, well, the Mopar. I was just ready to call it a Motor Master. So the Mopar here, I would say this one is the top filter in this whole lineup against a Purolator Tech. Short story on these. I had one of my viewers get me these about a year ago. He said, I trying to make a video out of these. And you know what? He doesn't live far from me, so he dropped them off. I know him. I've known him for a couple of years. And he said, so he dropped them off while I was in the garage. So I put him in the garage. I left him in the garage, put him up on the shelf. And then, of course, I piled stuff in front of them. So I forgot about these. So these have been sitting in my damp garage. Like, see, this one looks good. I don't see any rust. But this one's also been sitting in my garage. And yeah, that's what a damp garage does to, an oil filter. So, it's not too bad. But I'm finally getting to it. So I got this Mopar and this beautiful Puratech. Puratech. Purolator Tech. Let's see. I'm not going to read the number off of the Mopar. It's always too long. But Purolator Tech is an LT12222. So there we go. So I'm going to do these ones today. We're going to take a look at them. And I'm pretty sure that the Mopar is made by Purolator. So we're going to see if it's just a paint job on these and see if the Purolator is pretty well like the Mopar. So let's weigh the Mopar here first and we'll get a good look at it. It's in grams. So the grams of this one, 246.7. And for the Tech, 239.1. So already we know that there's a difference here. Oh, well, already a difference. Let's go to ounces. 8. Oh, sorry. I should cut that out, but I won't. 8.699 ounces compared to the Tech at 8.438 ounces. Now, wow, we already have some differences here. The weight difference, yes. And I don't know. Let's see if there's any other differences. Let's take a look at the base gasket. It doesn't look too bad. It looks. Let's see how wide this is. 6.45 millimeters. Okay. We're going to see here. I should get a good look at my wrist, probably. 6.22. So they're pretty well the same. The base gaskets, they look about the same. We'll weigh them here just to be sure. I like to weigh things in grams because it gives me a more precise weight. I know ounces does too, but there's just way too many numbers. Here it's like 8 grams. That's it. There we go. 8 grams for the Mopar. And 7.5 grams for the Tech. Okay. We see those are slightly different in weight. Well, let me get them cut open. And we'll see what else is different in these two beautiful filters built probably a while ago because I forgot they were there. So there we go. I got them cut open. And, let us, I'll turn them this way. I just made this thing dirty. Oh, well. Oh, I had grease on my, darn. I had some, not grease, but dirty oil on my cutter. So now I put a ring on my. Doesn't matter. These things only cost like $1, so I can always get more colored cardboard to do my. What do I do? I don't know. Bye. Never mind. Okay. Let us get a look at both of these. Let's take off this. We'll take off this. I can already see a difference. Wow. Big. Well, it's not a huge difference. But here we go. The Mopar has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 inlet holes, and I like that these are actually nice inlet holes on these ones. There is I would say 3, maybe I'll say 3 usable threads on there for sure. Now, since these were cut so close, and it looks like they probably were cut nice and close, I'm going to weigh each one of these. 106.1 for the Mopar and 106.5 for the added rust. I'll give it that. Yeah, me being funny. Yeah, you can see if you leave your oil filters in your garage for like a year, maybe longer, I can't remember, that rust will build up inside on the metal parts unless you have something covering it. Lets the moisture in. But it's got 7 inlet holes. It has the same 3-ish threads. It's about these are pretty well the same. So I would say, yeah, they're pretty the same. They look the same. I do like Purolator's bases. Just because the holes are nice. They're a good size. They let in lots of oil. And, well, they just looks like they get the job done. Now, here's where we got some differences. Now, I got a cat bugging me. Oh, it's my black cat. She's bugging me. She wants to know what I'm doing. Now, I got a feeling, okay, these two are obviously different. This one and the, any greenback valves are different. This one is a style where, as you can see, it fits over, and this style for the Tech fits inside. So they are different, and I would say they're both rubber. I didn't get killed last time from my wife, by the way, for testing these inside. So, maybe I can test this inside like right now and get it done quickly before she finds out. So let's, before that though, we're going to know the weights on these are different. For the Mopar 4.1, this one's going to be heavier. And for the Tech 5.8. So I'm pretty sure these are both rubber. The cats are not going to like this, by the way. But what can I say? Black. So that is burning. That's rubber. And since this is just a Tech, I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a rubber. You can hear black. So it's burning black on, black smoke. I don't mean black flame. Black smoke on both of them. And by the way, these filters were for the same Jeep vehicle. I believe it's like for a 2.4 liter Jeep engine. So they are for the same vehicle. So let's pull these out. There we go. Oh, there's a difference. Didn't expect that. I thought since they were made by the same company that they would be kind of different. But there's a leaf spring. That is on the Mopar. And this one too has a leaf spring, but it actually has the... I don't know if I've seen one like this. I probably have. Well, of course I have. Don't be stupid now. Looks like it does fit in here pretty good. It fits in good. It has actually a pretty good ledge to sit on. So does that mean this one seals better than most of those other ones that have these type on it? Yeah, probably. It's got a pretty good spring on it. But this one, I just pushed on that with my thumb, and it's a bit open. Oh, I know. Let's not get all excited, right? Let's test this. No, it's actually staying open. With oil on here, though, guess what? Oil makes things slippery. And what goes inside of an oil filter? Oil. So here's what I'm going to do. Somebody gave this suggestion. And let's see here. What is that one? I don't know. That's pounds. So I zeroed it out. So I'm going to push on it and see how much it takes to push it open. Wow, that was a lot. And it still didn't come back. Okay, well, like I said, if there's oil on these, this one is actually staying open way too much. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? That is not impressive. It does have a steel strip. But let's not deal with that just yet. Well, we just did deal with it a bit. I'm going to see how thick the canisters are. So, off the sticker, we have not very thick, 0.26 millimeters. That's actually not very thick at all. Yeah, 0.26 millimeters. Oh my word, this is like pop can. Wow. This one ain't going to be much better. Wow, I don't know. How many? Have I ever had one that thin before? Well, this one's thicker, 0.32. There we go. Hey, look. I'm a little shocked at that. I would expect the more expensive Mopar to have had. Yeah, this one's a little more resistance to bending. The Tech. And wow, this one is thin. Wow. That's not impressive. That's not impressive at all there, Mopar. Built by, Purolator. Okay, now we can get on to the fun stuff. Okay, I did some things here. Okay, I gotta count pleats up. Now, I don't even think I showed you the nice pleats on the Mopar yet. A little crooked though, aren't they? But there we go. There's a lot of pleats on here. Wow, there's a lot of pleats. In fact, there's 66 pleats on here. It's a lot. Yeah, look at that. You can tell it's made by a Purolator. There's glue all over the plate. Well, actually, this isn't that bad. Maybe I should stop saying bad things about Purolator and their sloppy glue, because even this one doesn't look that bad for glue. And these pleats are spaced pretty good too, by the way, except at here where it seals. But there are 41 pleats on the Tech and 66 on the Mopar. So, a little shocked about that. Actually, as a disclaimer right now, I'm going to say I can't find anything on the box or the filter that says this is made by Purolator, except that what it looks like. And I'm just going by the base plate. So, looks like a Purolator plate, so I was thinking Purolator made it, but I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll take it back if it's not made by Purolator. So there, but I'm pretty sure it is. And well, this one definitely has the makings of a Purolator, because it is Purolator Tech. It better be made by Purolator, right? Let's see. What's it say here? This one too just says, oh, Mann+Hummel, made by Mann+Hummel Purolator. So yeah, the tech is made by Purolator. I should look these things up before I start. But this is just one I found and just wanted to get it done so Stan could see it out there. He never even said anything. I've seen him many times since. He never said nothing about, hey, where's those two filters? You probably used them instead of putting them on your video. Oh man, he never said nothing. There you go, Stan. Yeah, I'll talk to you about this. Don't worry. Oh, it's not his fault. It's my fault. Ah, man. All right, let's get back to the show. I get sidetracked. Okay, we got to cut them open. So I got to take off this steel strip. At least it's got a steel strip. And it's not on there very well, but it's a steel strip. We're going to go with that. Super knife. Let's see. I got to see what time it is. Usually if I say I gotta see what time it is, somebody, the wife will yell out what time it is, but she didn't tell me. So now I really had to go and see what time it is. I'm gonna go do something quickly, probably in the middle of this comparison video. Here, let's put that there. Let's get into this one here right away. Oh, pretty sure the Tech has cellulose. I gotta get stuff off of this table. Wow, it's all jingling around. Oh, wow. There we go. Thank you, Super Knife. Okay, let's get this one off of here. Ooh, what do we got here? Dual layer on a Tech? What is going on with the world? Wow. Let's pull her apart and see how strong this is. Oh. I'm so weak. Oh my word, look at this. We got dual layer going on here. I'm impressed now. Wow. Let's take a quick look at these cylinders. Yep, those are really open, by the way. Can you see those? Those are really open on the Mopar. Like, there ain't no restrictions there at all. If they were always open like that, I would love it. These ones, yeah, they're open. It's a smaller tube. Look at the size difference in that tube. Got a feeling we got longer pleats on the Tech. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Here, let's move this piece of cardboard out of here. Get her back down here where it belongs. And we're going to look at these. So, put the Tech in behind. Here's the Mopar. Here's the Tech. Well, what I want to do is I want to measure, actually, the pleats first. See how long the pleats are. So 10.07 millimeters for the Mopar. Let's get these ones together. It's a lot harder than it looks to keep these things together, by the way. So, and 15.08 millimeters length of a pleat for the Tech. So, now more measuring need to be done here. Here we go. We got the, how thick is this? 0.64. Sounds good to me. No second guessing, just go with your first reading. That's the way it's got to be. 0.61. Get you in camera. It jumped up to 0.62. There we go. So, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. These are both pretty good so far. Wish I had done these a year. Might have even been 2 years ago. Now that I think about it. Doesn't matter. Let's do a little, I used to always do a little rip test to see how tough this stuff was. I think this one's dual layer too. Wow. That's pretty tough for the Mopar. And this one, it's not as tough, but we got it something. I don't know if it's dual layer or something sprayed on the inside of this filter. I'm gonna go measure these, and I'm pretty sure the Mopar had more pleats, but the longer pleats are on the Tech. So put in your answer. What do you think? The Tech or the Mopar? So I got the measurements here, and we got the Mopar at 55 inch or 140 centimeters, and the width 2 inch or 5 centimeters, and we have the Tech at 52 inch or 132 centimeters. That's not bad, actually. Had longer pleats. 1 3/4 inch wide or 4.5 centimeters. So, I guess one of the next things to do is let's take a look at this filtration under the microscope. So here we are looking at the filtration on the Mopar. Looks actually very nice. I'm guessing it is just kind of an enhanced cellulose. Don't think it is anything other than that, the way it looks. But let us get a good look at it on the inside of the filter media. And there we are with the inside of the filter media. And it looks the same as the other side. So, yeah, it might be dual layer, but it is still the same layer of filtration on the inside and the outside of the media. So this just really doesn't look bad. It looks like it would filter just fine. Filtering out those particles suspended in your oil. And I wish I knew what the micron rating was for this. Maybe I'll look that up and put it up here. If it's not up here, it's because I didn't look it up, or I got very lazy and decided not to do that while editing. Yes, I did change over to the Purolator Tech, and yeah, this does look like it's about the same as the Mopar. So yeah, it looks about the same, kind of a cellulose type. Let us get a look at the back side of this filtration media, though. Since it was a darker color, we'll see what that shows up like. So I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. It's obviously some sort of a dual layer here of filtration. This filtration on the inside looks a bit different than the outside. If that's probably both cellulose and it's just two different shades of color, most likely. But it looks fine too. It looks like it would filter pretty good, I must say. So there we go. What do you think? I don't think either of these would be a problem using them. Like the filtration on both of them both seems very good. And I think it's just I got a cat behind me in the cat litter. Thanks, cat. And let's see here. Ooh, stinky cat. Wow. Okay. Are you done? Oh, sorry about that. Cats, now I've lost my train of thought. I would probably use either of these. They both look pretty competent. That's a word. And now the cat's yelling at me. Sorry, cat. They both look competent. They both look like they're pretty good filters. The Mopar here looks like it's slightly a bit better made. And I have this one on the wrong side. This one goes over here. Did anybody notice that? No. That's okay. But my fault that I didn't get these done a while ago. And I hope I did a good enough job this time in comparing them. I actually wasn't going to compare these, but since they're both for the same type of vehicle, so yeah, let's compare these. I would probably only have done a single video on each of these if I had remembered I had to put them there. But thanks for watching. Comment if you, comment. I don't know how many people watch my videos to the end. I know there's a few. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I do have some used filters for Use Filter Friday. So tune in Friday for those, or for that video.